can quickly tell you what you're good at, and they tell you also what you need to work on.
So with Paul on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brandon Ingram's out there with Risacher. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Outside, White. Back to Johnson. Inside. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's White, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Maxey. Nurkic against Towns. Great D that time from Nurkic.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Offensive rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And Towns drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Maxey with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. It's good from long range.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against Toronto. Ingram against Mobley. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Kings leading. Maxey passes to Nurkic. Now here's Mobley. Pass to Maxey. Here's the floater. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Over to the left wing. Here's Ingram. Towns, a screen on Mobley. Here's Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wily move by Ingram. Able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years. Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
And he sinks the second. And the Kings, RJ, with back-to-back seasons of 40-plus wins.
This is a huge step forward for the Sacramento Kings, Kevin. It had been 16 years since they achieved that feat. But now, with this strong nucleus, there's a lot more optimism in Sacramento, and rightfully so. The calling card of Johnson is Jay. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It is dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. All right, the camera's on you. Take it away. Ooh, next.
See some of the numbers here from Michael Porter Jr. Here's Ingram. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Towns. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Maxey passes to Nurkic. To the middle. Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here are the Clippers now. Sacramento making their last shot. Now Maxey with the drive. It's rebounded by Towns.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Johnson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Risacher with it. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Here's Risacher. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Risacher will improve the attack.
Mobley outside. Back to Maxey. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Maxey's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Risacher, covered by Johnson. Takes the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Risacher can really do damage from the perimeter.
Johnson kicks to White. Mobley the pass to White. Back to Mobley. Sacramento moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one. He can shoot the ball. Plus, he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And that one falls for White. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Sacramento. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
To see the story on Jusuf Nurkic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Now here's Towns in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And good that time. Towns has got 8 points. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Kings. Down low. And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Ingram outside. It's good. This game is all even.
He's got 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Simons, he's checked in for White.
Tyrese Maxey, 1 shot.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And he makes good on the layup. Ingram's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Gotta love the control Ingram has with the basketball.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thank you, Kevin. The story today from Boston Nation as the Celtics already have been altering the roster. They were looking to land someone that instantly elevated their offense, so you can understand why Zion's name was at the top of their list. I'm hearing chatter that they want to reshape their offense around Williams' explosiveness and try to make scoring as easy as possible for him.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update.
Yusuf shooting one.
Free throw good, Nurkic. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Rizachet. To the paint. And Post gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Nurkic. Maxey looking it over. A shot off that time.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Pritchard. And here is Dunn. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Simons against Dunn. Outside, Maxey. Nifty move. And, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Maxey's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Post. Done outside. Here's Post. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
At a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here, coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rate. He's making plays for others and making his teammates better.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Jock Landale's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Whiten for Maxey. And then for the Clippers, Washington's checked in for Rizachet. Trey Mann comes in for Dunn. And Paul subbed in for Pritchard. Clippers trail by 4. And stolen by Mobley. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Here's Landale, defended by Mann. They grab their own miss. Here's White. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Paul. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Simons, the pass to White. There's the pick. No good there. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Simons. Still scoreless. Now here's White, defended by Mann. White looking around. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got 10 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Paul. Landale grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Count it, good.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Simons against Paul to the inside. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
Simons against Paul. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Fades back. Derek White has been on display for the Sacramento Kings. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So it's Sacramento leading by 5. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Williams is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
He's off on the first.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one.
It's the second from the line. Here's Paul. To the wing right side. Here's Towns. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to White. Isaac with a screen for White. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Washington finds Paul. Now Williams. Isaac with the steal. Simons, the pass to Landale. Pass to Porter. Here's Landale. Defended by Towns. Simons with the ball for 3. And with the rebound. Now Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 6.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Ball against Simon. Pass to Porter. It's good. And the Kings lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball against Simon. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. And Simons has got the ball here for the Kings. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Timeout.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Sacramento making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Kings.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Here's Mann. Still yet to score. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Paul.
Paul with those little micro hesitations. I'm just glad I don't have to guard him anymore.
White dishes to Porter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Washington. Towns a screen on Porter. Washington, that's for 2. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Landale's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter kicks to White. Pass to Landale. Now, here's Simon. Defended by Paul. The shot's good from Simon.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
Bounce pass from Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jock Landale. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Clippers. Richard comes in for Paul. And the second free throw, good. Here's White. 12 points for him. Outside, Simon. Towns against Mobley. Pass to Porter. From the arc. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8. Risager with it. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Kings. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Outside, White. Pass to Mobley. Back to White. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Clippers trail by 12. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Simons surveying the D. And that one drops for him. Simons has got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Pritchard. 12 points his last outing. Towns down low, covered by Mobley. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Sacramento making a switch here. Maxey's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Brandon Ingram comes in for Williams. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trey Mann.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl-Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Maxey, oh good on the 3. Clippers trail by 12. Down low. Dunn passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Now, here's Simons. 25 points last game. Outside, Maxey. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
And he gets it to go.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses?
Outside, Maxey. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. Maxey's got 13 points.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Risager with it. Porter's there. Risager with it. His last outing with 20 points. Towns a screen on Porter. Here's Risager. Sacramento grabs the miss. Porter with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Porter with the screen for Maxey. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Rizachet. Towns a screen on Porter. And it's Rizachet missing. Sacramento leading by 10. Now Maxey, 13 points in the game. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Chris Dunn picks one up.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Jock Landale's checked in for the Kings. And Simons drops them both.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Outside, Simons. And there's the whistle. That goes